So I'm very honored to be on this distinguished panel, and what I've heard up till now has resonated with me completely. I'm also a musician, and it was music to my ears. So I'm completely in sync with what Danica told, and what Hazel had as a vision, and what you said, Mila. So I've prepared a little presentation, and I would like to focus on spiritual education. So a next level, a higher level. So I have two mottos for this webinar. The first one is, what matters in learning is not to be taught, but to wake up. And my second motto is that of a great man called Albert Einstein, who said that education is what remains after one has forgotten everything one learned in school. So after that, I conceived my little presentation as a prelude to the one I will be hopefully sharing with you in Dubrovnik later this year. I would like to start with a quote by Whitney Houston, who said that I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. A former president and visionary of the European Commission, Jacques Delors, prefaced the report to UNESCO of the International Commission on Education for the 21st Century, a report that written and published in 1996 as follows, with the title, The Necessary Utopia. He said that people today have a dizzying feeling of being torn between a globalization whose manifestation they can see and sometimes have to endure, and their search for roots, reference points, and a sense of belonging. Education, he says, has to face up to this problem, now more than ever, as the world society struggles painfully to be born. Education is at the heart of both personal and community development. Its mission is to enable each of us, without exception, to develop all our talents to the fullest and to realize our creative potential, including responsibility for our own lives and achievement in our personal aims. And he continues to say that learning throughout life, so lifelong learning, is the heartbeat of society. And he highlights four pillars. The one is learning to know, learning to do. The third pillar is learning to live and work together. And the fourth pillar is learning to be. A second jewel of the crown when preparing for this webinar is the brand new book by Daniel Goleman, the father of EQ, emotional intelligence, and Peter Zengi, the father and visionary of SOUL, Society of Organizational Learning. The book is called The Triple Focus, Rethinking Mainstream Education. And the book focuses on three skill sets essential for navigating the world of increasing distractions and decreasing face-to-face communications. The first one is focusing on self, the second one is tuning into other people, and the third one is understanding the larger world and how systems interact. Because let's face it, the factory model we have inherited through the industrial age school was never about drawing human beings. It was designed to train factory workers en masse. So you don't try to teach kids something that has no meaning to them, something that does not connect in any way with their lives. But unfortunately, that's still the modus operandi for 80–90% of school curricula. Let me then now focus on the third pillar or third jewel in the crown. It's a seminal book on education written by a Sufi master, Hazrat Inayat Khan. The book is called Education from Before Birth to Maturity. And he ends his book by saying that spirituality in the real sense of the word is a discovery of the spirit, which is attained by rising above self or by diving into self. Spirituality, he says, is like the water hidden in the depth of the earth, hidden in the heart of man. This water, which is spirituality, must be, so to speak, dug out. Ennobling of the soul, that spirituality lies, soul is a realized, the feeling of selflessness. The spiritual nobility is the real aristocracy, he says, for it expresses itself in democracy. In a real spiritual person, aristocracy and democracy are one. Education in true sense is helping the individual to be mature and free, to flower greatly and in love and goodness. This is what we should be interested in, and not in shaping the child according to some idealistic pattern. This is a quote of Krishnamurti. A great man called Carl Jung said that children are educated by what the grown-up is, and not by his talk. And Jean Piaget told once that when you teach a child something, you take away forever his chance of discovering it for himself. And the principal goal of education in the school should be creating men and women who are capable of doing new things, not simply repeating what other generations have done. I would like to end my little investigation into spirituality by saying that spiritual education is, to my mind, is to build a person on all levels, on the body, mind, and the soul. The ultimate purpose of life is not simply to get a job, is it? So many people live the way and this way and then die, not of old age, but of deep disappointment with the life they have led. If you don't know how to be truly happy, money won't buy it for you. Spiritual education is training people for life. Education, rightly understood, is expansion of awareness. It's a preparation for that process of real learning, which takes place after we leave school, when we are in the constant struggle, the battlefield of life. By giving children the tools and understanding to make the right choices in life, we can lead them to lasting happiness. Then they will be able to achieve the kind of spiritual victories that are the true meaning of success. And I would like to end this little presentation by 3 quotes. The one is by Lao Tzu, which goes as follows: "There is no need to run outside for better seeing, nor to peer from a window. Rather abide at the center of your being. For the moment you leave it, the less you learn. Search your heart and see. If he is wise who takes each turn, the way to do is to be." And Gandhi said a wonderful quote: "Our real power does not lie in our ability to change the world, but in that of being able to recreate ourselves." And the last quote is of a great Hungarian poet: "To become a genuine human being, the essence of who you are, turn within. Explore your depths and transhumanate yourself, and then radiate your inner light on those around you and your environment." Thank you.